your dad there? I'd like to ask him out for a game of tennis.
Well, I'm afraid he can't go out with you now. He's preparing dinner.
Is he? Where's your mum? Doesn't she cook?
Oh, yes. My mum usually does the cooking, but she's working late today.
How about your sister and you? Do you help with the housework?
Yes, we do. In my family, everybody shares the household duties. Today, my sister can't help with the cooking. She's studying for exams.
I see. So how do you divide household chores in your family?
Well, both my parents work, so we split the chores equally. My mother cooks and shops for groceries. My father cleans the house and does the heavy lifting. My sister does all the laundry, and I do the washing up and take out the rubbish.
Really? It's different in my family. My wife handles most of the chores around the house, and I'm responsible for the household finances. She's the homemaker, and I'm the breadwinner. Anyway, I have to go now. Tell your dad I called. Bye.
Oh yes, I will. Bye, Uncle Long.
Now, David, can I get this right? You've just completed a MSc course on which a large proportion of the students were international students. Is that right?
That's it. Yes, I was in AERD. That's the Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Development.
And how do you think the students from other countries got along on that course?
Pretty well.
What advice would you give to students, particularly international students, based on your experience as a student here?
I think the most basic thing is to make full use of the tutors and lecturers. Maybe some of the overseas students are a bit too shy to take questions or problems to tutors.
What do you think they should do?
I think they should find out at the beginning of the course the times at which the tutor is going to be available for tutorial appointments, and then make full use of them.
So, any problem they should tell the tutor as soon as possible? Let's move on. What about the amount of reading that you have to do as a university student?
Yes, it looks pretty daunting at first, with those long reading lists. Don't think that the students have to read everything that's listed. Try to find out which are the most important items on the list. Ask the lecturer or tutor if necessary. And then, if your time is limited, spend it reading those books thoroughly.
Okay, that's very helpful, David. Thank you very much.
No, not at all. What are you doing? It's so late. Why don't you go to bed?
I'm trying to finish my essay about the culture and religions of the ASEAN countries. I'll have to submit it to my teacher tomorrow. May I ask you something, Dad?
Yes, what's that?
Do you know how many people in Southeast Asia speak English?
I'm not sure, but the ASEAN region has the third largest number of English speakers, just after the US and UK.
Really? Exactly how many people speak English?
Around 50 million, I think, mostly in the Philippines.
Do you know anything about religions?
The Asian countries include three main religions. They are Islam, Buddhism, and Catholicism.
What is Islam?
A religion based on a belief in one God and the teaching of Muhammad. It's the religion of the Muslims.
Can you tell me something more about the Muslims?
It's an interesting question. The ASEAN countries have more Muslims than any other geopolitical entity.
But how many Muslims, Dad?
Oh, let me try to remember. About 250 million, mostly in Indonesia and Malaysia.
And what about the other religions?
Other main religions of the various countries in the region include large numbers of Buddhists and Catholics in the Philippines.
What is the main religion in Vietnam?
It's Buddhism. Many people go to pagodas.
Well, and now I think I've got all the information I need for my essay. Thank you very much, Dad.
Oh, that's all right. Finish your writing and go to bed. I'm afraid you'll get up late tomorrow morning.